Hey y'all, we are back for the 2026 season. Got the season opener, CBR number one, kicking off. And guess who's back on YouTube? Super novice video editor, so please be kind. Um, I'm just learning this stuff, but I thought it might be a little fun to try to do a little voiceover for my videos, and eventually I'll learn how to do the overlay and everything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to try to do something a little different today. Okay, so I'm just trying to settle in. I'm real antsy. It's the start of the race. It's the first race back. Um, to be real with y'all, it's been a long time since I haven't been dropped from a pro race. So those were my only focus today, was to stay in the race, um, and stay upright. That's all I really cared about. So the race ain't really start off too fast. This girl's trying to ride like, on some group ride type pace. And I'm too antsy for that. I'm an anxious girly. So we gotta go. So I just carry my momentum forward, and then I say, you know what? I'm about to just do a little attack. I just want them to kind of like pick up the pace a little. So that's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to break away because I am in nowhere near breakaway fitness right now. But I just want to motivate the field a little bit to pick up the speed. Let's get this thing going so I could like get warmed up. So that's what I'm doing here. But unfortunately, I'm not a threat, not yet. Um, but I was feeling good. Obviously, it's the start of the race. I don't want to go too hard, so I'm just like telling myself to do like 80% or whatever. So I'm not going too hard. I'm just trying to like get my lungs warmed up, get my legs warmed up and all that, and see if I can get the field to chase a little bit and like pick up the speed. Unfortunately, they're not chasing, so they leave me out here to do a lap by myself, which was okay. Like, I felt good because it's the start of the race. And, when I see that they're not chasing, I was like, well, let me just see, let me get a little shout out or something rolling through the start finish first. I hear my friends screaming for me and all that. So that felt real good. I was like, if I'm going to get my little 15 seconds of fame, let it be now. Um, but yeah, I'm just hoping that this move don't get me dropped off the back later. So again, I'm just reminding myself to take it kind of easy, especially because they're not chasing, and I know I have no way, no chance in hell of getting away from the group, from the gun, and staying away. So, I'm gonna just stay on the gas just a little, but I'm gonna let them slowly pull me back in whenever they decide to do so. So we're coming up on a lap out here solo by myself. Um, I'm looking back. I'm still not really seeing them chase. So now I have to make the decision. Do I want to stay out here and be that carrot and see if somebody's going to come out here and chase me, or, just sit up and let the group come. The thing is, I didn't want to get counterattacked and get dropped off the back. So I decided I'd rather let them chase me than to just sit fully up. But here comes Roz on my left. I saw her coming and I started to slow down a little bit for her. I thought she might want to work together. But then she just come and blow right past me. So you're going to see her right here. And I'm like, oh, damn, and I didn't show the urgency right away because I thought she was going to wait for me to wait for me to get on her wheel. But like, I could see that she's putting in a little dig. Like, she looked back, but it don't look like she's trying to work together for real. So I'm kind of like, do I chase this? I've already been out here for a lap by myself. I know my fitness ain't like that. And I'm like starting to kind of chase it, but I see she's like really trying to put the hammer down. And Yeah, I just decide, you know what? I'm gonna let her go on ahead and do her thing, and I'm gonna get back with this field because I'm not gonna be the one to chase us back when I already been out here for a lap. So that's what's going on now. So the field is gonna come up behind me in a second. But I hear my teammate over yelling from the tent saying, "Don't chase it, stop chasing it." Talking about Roz. But I wasn't chasing her at this point. I'm sat up. I'm waiting for the group. Um, and they're gonna pass by in just a second. All right, so here come Anastasia, Jesse, and the whole Faster Me crew. We had a new lady out here today in that pink and green jersey. Shout out to her. I think she plays pretty high. I think she's a pro. We got Camila out here this year at the on the new team Ella's, formerly LA Bike Academy. So I'm like, oh shoot, it's getting hot. Like I'm a little tired. I need to recover. I need to sit in somewhere. So thank God them girls came around and filled that gap, or else it would have been a wrap for me. So here I get in behind Melissa. I know she's a good will. She's strong. Just trying to get in where I fit in. I see Colleen. I know that's always a strong will. So I'm like, all right, I'm back up toward the front. I'm pretty safe right now. So I'm going to just kick it here and see what happened next. You know, and here go Anya. Like, she is relentless. Like, you know, I respect her. She's definitely a strong rider. And she's really, really good at keeping the wheel. Right now, I didn't really want to fight her for it. Like, she really wanted Colleen's will, it seems. So I'm like, fuck it, she can have it. But, you know what? Like, I don't be wanting to be aggressive toward, you know, a teenager. But, like, one of these days, I mean, she getting grown now. She almost 18, right? So, yeah, I ain't going to be giving up the wheels too many more times. But anyway, here go Joyce. I know she's also a strong will. FYI, this camera view it makes things look a little bit closer than they really are. And I apologize for seeing my fingers in the right side. The camera is not directly under my computer. It's on the right side of my bars. Cause yeah, I don't have like the adapted piece for underneath my computer, and I just don't trust it to not snap my computer off, cause the mount is plastic, so I need to get something like more sturdy before I trust putting my camera down there. So for now, it's on the bars. I'm just trying something new, um, because I really got kind of tired of wearing the camera on my helmet. Now, while I love that view, um, it just keep bouncing up and down, like clicking my glasses. You can hear that noise, and it made my helmet move a lot on my head, and it's just really heavy. Um, and I couldn't do it this year. You know, the thing be done hurt your neck, so I was like, you know what? Let me just try it on the bars and see. Maybe I can position it a little better so you're not seeing my fingers like that. But at least I'm not showing the tire, because I really can't stand videos that show the tire right in the middle of the video. No shades to anybody who, you know, I'm just saying my personal preference. So here we go. Everybody chilling. It's kind of, you know, slowed up. So I'm like, let me move up to the front. I ain't really trying to do nothing. I just want to be in a safe position. So we got Faster Me up in the front. And Anastasia about to go for it. But Ride or Die Racing, shout out to her. She jumped on that immediately. And then here go Holly. So now I feel the urgency, and so do the rest of the field, because we all about to start chasing this now. So I'm not sure if I've raced against this Evoque rider before. Um, I think they're a new face for me, or maybe the kit just looks different. I'm not sure, but I don't recall seeing her at many CBRs. So it's nice to see some new faces. But you also got to kind of learn their riding style and, like, are they a good wheel and whatnot. So I tend to try to stay near people that I know. Here go Chloe Patrick over here to the left riding with the Lady Racers Ride jersey on. I think she's still racing in Europe. She's probably gonna be racing in Europe a little later this year, but trying to come out and get some early season racing, and why not? So over on the left, she hip checked my bars, but it's all right. We stayed upright, so it's all good. A little contact gonna happen in the race, but as long as I don't hit the ground, it's all good. So the speed is up. I don't know who's on the front pushing the pace because I'm way back here, but I'm trying to move up without being too far on the inside because I know we're about to make a right turn. It looked like Ride or Die is on the front, maybe, followed by Faster Me, probably. So the Altavella girls are racing for Go Fast this year, which is pretty cool. This is a little crazy right here. Hold on, watch this. I think this is the incident where a few people go into the cones. Now, when you go into the cones, you're automatically disqualified. And see, so Carolina from Faster Me, everybody was right. They was hugging that right side, and they had to adjust to get out the way of the cones. And unfortunately, Carolina and somebody else collided. And to stay upright, Carolina kind of had to go into the cones because her foot came out the cleat and everything. Um, so she had to go into the cones, and she got back into the race. They let her race, and she had a stellar race. She helped her teammate get up to a move, the winning move, a little bit later in the race, and she placed very high, but unfortunately, she got disqualified for what you just saw over there with the cones. So, but we see what she's capable of. So definitely keeping that in the mentals. I know what Carolina is coming with. She's definitely really strong. She got an engine on her. All right, so I'm on Holly's wheel. Shout out to Holly. That is my old coach. She taught me a lot in the 2024 season. But last year with the fires and everything, I just, everything just seemed so small after that. I didn't really care too much about racing or any of that for real. So I decided not to continue with the coaching. But I might decide one year that I want to get serious about it again, and have some big goals that I need her help with. So definitely a good contact to keep. Here goes Shelby on the left, 368. She rode really well in the Masters race earlier, at maybe like two races before this one. She won that one. So to turn around and race this race, it's like her fitness is pretty good for January. So congrats to Shelby on that win. And, it's really good to see her out here racing. I hope she comes out some more. I like racing with Shelby.
All right, so I'm trying to get on Camilla Will, but what's the name to the right of me from Faster Me? She closed the door on me a little bit, so I couldn't quite get up there. So now I'm just trying to figure out, trying to get in where I fit in, waiting for an opening that I can get through. But sometimes that's what happens when you try to go up the center and not the outside. All right, so somebody's on the gas. It's probably Holly, because Holly, she loves to attack. Um, I'm trying to see who's up there. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's a couple people up the road right now. So the pace is on high. I'm just trying to hang on for dear life, honestly. Trying to get myself onto a wheel so I don't get cooked. I love this turn. You can take that joint so fast. It's so fun sometimes when you like get the apex right. But like it do fan out kind of crazy though. There is like some laps where we take it at all different kind of lines, and I know Anthony from Faster Me uh, would have a lot to say about it. But fortunately, we don't have fields as big as like the men's, so it usually turns out all right. Nobody crashes or anything like that. All right, so I hear somebody screaming up. So there must be an attack going on the left side again. Maybe that's Holly again. So here we go with another acceleration. And I'm just glad that like I've had the right nutrition on this day. Because this joint was surgy. And for the most part, I had energy to go with every surge. So I made sure to journal down what I ate for the day because it seemed to work. And I'm going to try it again and see if, I think this girl in the red, I don't really know her either, but she raced with Big Wheel. Her teammate Joy actually initiated an attack on one of the CBRs last year and dropped me immediately. So I definitely will never forget Joy, but I don't think I know this teammate, but glad that she got somebody out here working with her and, bringing a friend so that the women's field stays large and in charge. Shout out to Power. So that is a new team that was put together by Rima and Zele. They were formerly women from another team that are now under the Power umbrella for this year, and they donned their new kits today and debuted this new team. And they have a few women in this race as well as the 4-5 race, and
they raced pretty well on this day. I think their team brought home 3 medals from the season opener. So, congrats to them, and congratulations to Rima and Dele on this new team. Really proud of y'all. All right, so it's hot again. See, I told you this thing, Sir G, and it always seems to be like right up in here. It's like their favorite spot to attack, I guess. But yeah, me honestly, I'm just surprised that I'm still in the race. Like I must have had my Wheaties this morning for real. There go Joy on the right there. I'm gonna always look out for her because man, she's strong. She'll send an attack, and that joint will get you dropped if you ain't ready for it. So I know Holly goes off the front and she's soloing for a while. I'm not sure if she's already off the front or not. Cause I see somebody in the Legion kit up towards the front right now, but that might be Joyce trying to cover any moves that's trying to jump across to her. Oh yeah, Holly's up there because I just saw her turn. So she probably had like a 15-second gap on us or something like that. So the field is chasing because I hate when they snake like this though. Um, there's some big hitters that want to be up there with Holly, you know? Like if it's gonna be a breakaway, it's definitely some people that want to be up there with her. That would be Colleen Gulick, Morgan James, Chloe Patrick. Who else would want to be up there with her? So, um, they're not really trying to. Oh, Tyler Mize. They're not really trying to let that get away. So the teams are motivated to chase right now. I think this is Erica Quintero's first P123 race. I know that she raced some of the Masters races, so she got a little taste of what the higher category race field is like. But I think this might be her first P123. So she said it was very intense, but she had a lot of fun, and I think she did pretty good too. So the P12s are scored together, and then the threes are scored separately. But they put us all together to race. So um, shout out to Erica. All right, so they own it again. They chasing after somebody. Um, I know a faster me is in pursuit of Holly. So maybe that's who the field is chasing right now. But you won't see it from my camera view, so I just want to kind of tell you what's happening. It's three people off the front right now. Two girls from a faster me, and one from Legion. So, and there's a breakaway of Holly Breck, Carolina Rabat. I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly, and Morgan James. So that's either forming right now or about to form. We don't get to see that from my POV, but you can watch that on the live stream at LA Crits. So this, I wonder if this is Chloe Patrick on the front, but they are pursuing that because that is a dangerous move, and they want to be part of it or at least bring it back. So the pace is high. I'm just trying to stay on the wheel, and I'm just thanking God that I had the energy to go with this surge. And that's it, and that's all. And I must be feeling pretty good because I'm kind of moving up. Well, the field is kind of fanning out too, so I feel like they're getting a little tired of chasing. People kind of sitting up a little bit, or maybe somebody's running interference. Maybe Faster Me is up at the front blocking. So Chloe and Colleen missed the break, and Tyler. So they're motivated, but they're also racing. Well, Tyler has teammates, but Chloe and Colleen, they're racing by themselves. So, you know, it would have been best for them to work together to chase that down. But so you know what? Like I was like really just racing. I was having a good time, but I did not like. I feel like I never heard them ring the bell for any preem. So all I listen for is like how many laps to go, honestly. But I'm gonna try to go for a preem this season. All right, so it looks like the field's sitting up again. Probably tired of chasing or somebody running interference. Um, so yeah, like I said, I see some people up there though. So yeah, I see the two up there trying to chase Holly. So looks like the pace back on again. It just has to, do its thing and the washing machine. Ooh, that was a close one. All right, so the two that missed the break are sitting over here on the left side of me, and I know they want to be up there because those two can win the race. Sometimes it's just the way the cards are dealt though, because like they both strong enough to be up there in the break, you know. It's crazy how sometimes you really could just miss it. Like the race happens so fast. And sometimes, you know, the other teams have control over the race, and if you're racing by yourself, unfortunately it's kind of hard. They're not gonna really let you chase it, or they're gonna leave you out there to hang if you go by yourself. So see, now that they go up the right side. Now they're going after it. And I'm yelling at the field because I know the cones are over there. And I'm like, just go straight, accelerate straight, and just catch them that way. Why are you following them exactly into the cones? Like, just accelerate and go straight. So, anyway, I ain't trying to get DQ'd, so I made sure to not get too, you know, close over to the right. They could do what they want to, chasing whoever they want, but so the field is snaking again, even though we're making a right turn. They about to hug this right side. Makes no sense to me. And look, now everybody's snaking back over to the left because we about to turn. So, but I'm mid-pack, so I can't say nothing. All right, so the pace is on. Some people in the front that's trying to break away, and the field is trying to stay attached. We got some other teams in here that's incentivized to chase this, like the Go Fast team, Power. Um, Shout out to Marlena. I feel like this is the first time I'm really seeing her. So she is racing for Orion this year. So she is privateering or whatever they say. Or no, not privateering because she got a team, but she's like racing solo. Um, Hopefully she can get some of her teammates down here to help her and, you know, get Catherine to suit up, help her out in the race. But I really love that for Marlena. I really want to see how cause she's so strong and she's been a workhorse for everybody else. And I really just want to see her go for her own results. So I'm excited to see what she does this year, racing by herself. Like I know her team is going to get together and do some of the bigger races. I think Orion targets stage races, which is Marlena's jam. So um, I think that's a good fit for her. I know they do some of the other bigger races, like I think they did Redlands one year, um, Toad, and wherever else. So yeah, I can't wait to follow along on Marlena's journey. I hope she got a GoPro. I'm trying to still see her videos. I like watching her race videos from her point of view. Dang, all right, so they brought that back because I know Colleen and Chloe went chasing. But I think this is when Chloe kind of like not made it across. She's like in no man's land right now. All right, so I'm trying to get around Joyce because I know, her teammate up the road. So she ain't really trying to chase, but she gonna try to shut down anything that's trying to go catch her teammate too. So again, we slowing down. I'm gonna see if I can see how many laps is left in the race when we go through this start finish right now. I think it was like 6. I'm trying to figure out if Melissa's back is hanging out or if that's part of her bibs. Oh, okay. I think it's part of her bibs. I was about to say, why they got the low riser, the apple bottom, the apple bottom bibs with the fur. There goes Sarah Blazek. This is my first time seeing her in a race too. So, she used to race for Serious Cycling, and she's racing with Faster Me this year. So shout out to Sarah. I'm trying to hold this wheel, but they're trying to close the door on me, and it's just irking me. Ugh. And look, here she loved going over on that right side of being the cones. That girl in the red. Anyway, all right, Shelby looked like she hurting a little bit, but she raced earlier, so she got the right to be tired. Shit, we all tired. Look at us. We all sitting up, going slow. Ain't no chasing no more. People need a little breather. And slowing up so they could just, get ready to have some sprint legs for the field sprint. So I decided to carry my momentum and move up while the pace is off. This is Felicia racing for CFT. She did race for Faster Me a little bit last year, um, but she back with CFT racing by herself. So they usually come out pretty deep to Marietta though, so she'll probably have a good team out there. Yeah, Faster Me running interference right now because they got girls up in the break. Um, and here go Marlena, but she by herself, so she not gonna burn up all her energy at the front. We over here coasting right now. They playing around. I know an attack about to come. Whenever it slow down like this, I start getting antsy. Just looking around, trying to see who about to send it. And I'm trying to figure out who will I want to be on. Carla hair got long, man. I just be hoping her braids don't get caught up in anything. I think I heard Doc just say 3 laps ago, so we down to 3 laps. So yeah, the field is just kind of getting ready for the sprint. They're not gonna do too much hard efforts. Everybody want to be fresh for that sprint. So I felt real good in this race. There was a couple of times where there was like maybe one time where I thought I might get dropped, but the field sat up and I was like, thank the heavens. And it was like shortly after my little move off the front. But for the most part, I felt pretty good. There was obviously a couple of accelerations that was hard as crap, but I just felt like I had the energy. And honestly, like, um, I kind of feel like the iron supplements really helped. I mean, I did get like good sleep the night before. I cleaned up my eating the week of the race, and whatnot. But I don't know. I feel like them iron supplements had me feeling like Superwoman. Like it's crazy the energy that I had, and I haven't had energy like that in a long time. And I'm like, let me find out. I was just iron deficient. That's why I kept getting dropped. So that might be the magic potion. I'm gonna try it next time and see. So Tyler and Colleen missed the break, but they sitting up here in the front because they getting ready for that field sprint. Here go Kendall, Lily Kendall, or something like that. Sorry if I said your name wrong. In the Iron Fly kit, she's real strong. And I think she's a Cat 3. She could win it for the Cat 3, Lily. Um, yeah, people just chilling. They probably should have threw out a gambler's cream. So here I am just like thrilled that I made it this far into the race. I am beside myself. Like there's like I did what I came to do today. Like at this point I don't care what what result I get. I'm just happy to be in it. Just have fun racing my bike today. And we didn't have no crashes. Today was beautiful, man. The weather was beautiful. It was a really, really good day. I don't think there was any crashes on the day, so that's super dope. Look, here come Erica trying to move up. Get ready for that sprint. She got a real good sprint on her. I took that turn kind of bad, but that's okay because the field sat up, so I'm able to get on it. But if they had somebody on the front stretching it out, like Faster Me or somebody, that might have got ugly for me. Here go, is that Anastasia on the left? Trying to go keep the speed high. So okay, we kind of on it again a little bit, nothing too much. She didn't send it too hard, so it's like it's not really strung out the way it needs to be. But I mean, they don't have no incentive to do that because their teammates are up in the break. So um, yeah, right now it's really like just people waiting for that sprint. Okay, so here come Melissa sending it up the right side, going into the final lap. Um, I don't know if she thought she could, if she felt good enough that she could stay away for the full lap. I mean, I like her guts. I like that she tried something. Um, but like in the final lap, especially when everybody is still like everybody's fresh because it ain't really been hard the last few laps. Like, so they're not gonna let that go anywhere. So yeah, they shut that down. So now she's probably tired, and at this point, just gonna try to do her best in the finish. All right, so here we go, snaking again. The pace is okay. I'm liking the pace, but unfortunately, it's just a game of cat and mouse all through this final laps. And I just carry my momentum up. I'm like in a really good position. So the pace picks up again. And like when we going into the final lap, I just tell myself to give it everything I got. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna be tired, but it's the last lap, so just empty it. Unfortunately, I did not do that because like I'm following Joy up to the front, and like I felt good. I really could have sent it and been one of the first ones out the corner, but instead, and you know what? I didn't like even. I doubted myself. I told myself I don't have no race winning sprint, so I didn't even get out the saddle. And like six girls passed me at the last second. So that's it. But I had fun. I had a really good race. I was like really proud of my performance. Yeah, shout out to all the winners. I think Colleen got that field sprint.